Radio, 10 seconds more. And let's go. Welcome, welcome. Another tiring day. It's okay. Maybe I should have taken this time to take the train back. Whatever. Yeah, we can't all get what we can't always get what we want. Get the damn train here. Yeah. Okay. Where we need to go is right. Oh, wait a minute. For Kovacs and oh god, what was the other race? Domovoy? The dwarfs? They're gone. Look at that. Okay. Oh. Didn't know there was a train here. Where are we going? Didn't pay attention to this one. So cool out there. The train's definitely much cozier. Yeah, look at that fizzy drink. That is precisely what I trained to seek. Tracking long distances through such critical will hardly be good for anyone's health. Perhaps that too was my creature's original purpose in establishing it. After all, blah 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 blah. Well, appeared mummy jumping Tom the Firebird. Axinia. Got a certain mighty power, created tomorrow, a world where no one will ever suffer again, and then the skies will be envy, a quarter bliss. I can't even read in time. A world where there's no distinction between human and gods. Now, the background doesn't even stop. That is the outcome of the plan as I remember it. But as for how it was to be accomplished, I'm sorry, but I don't. The traveler just sways back and forth. Presentations not eclipse not officially support a field study. Yeah. But should I truly seek out the final power? What if after obtaining the last portion of power, the memories of eternal not the ones I wish to cover? What should I do then? What if that's the only reason I was created the purpose of this and for? You definitely is not good at ideas how we know anything. No matter what, you gotta try everything first. It always gogs helps a lot. Even as my gog when it seems to last me one time becomes complex. That's oh my god, what happened to my fingers? Besides, we already talked about this and we're gonna do it together. We'll get your partner back when we got the fire and snowball fights. Yeah, we promised. Yes, I look forward to adventuring together with you both after I recover my body. Though I have thought this countless time throughout journeying, I'm truly glad that you would want to bring me out of that place and I'll see you both. The final power, all the answers are there, and the final resting place of the previous star of ice, the one known as Belisar. I have marked the location on your map. We're visiting the Belisar's grave. Oh my. We've been deposited here. It could have gone all the way there. Oh. So this is where we're supposed to go? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing here? Koi? Sonna. That's it. They get defeated and they just fly off. Man. Alright. Oh, give me a moment. I forgot to turn on my video on my phone. Here we go. Yeah, all should be well. Okay. Let's continue. Go to the place that the Eye of Grey showed you. Really? Sit spot! Oh. Can I? Sit. We're still trying to find places. What are you? Recently, the route from to Pale Crown Palace was deliberately sabotaged. The Royal Energy Commission of Snezhnaya and the Snezhnayan Imperial Railroad Transport Bureau are currently investigating the matter. Until the railway has been fully repaired, please exercise caution when approaching and beware of further collapses caused by structural damage. Sure. The railway line appears to be unusable for various reasons. Rerouting. Yeah, let me guess, we're going here instead. Nah. You're stuck.
Hikaru Nakamura.
Hikaru Nakamura. Sounds Hikaru Nakamura. Hikaru Nakamura. No recollection. I don't mean to LARP. The title is just the title.
Bro thinks he is Hikaru. Now do you remember?
Remember what? You are excellent? No.
旅の収穫だね。
Activate Starlight Prism.
The famous line. Bro thinks he's Hikaru.
No. No, I do not. What are these frozen stuff? Can I even interact with it? What is that? Is there a way to harvest this thing? Whatever this thing is? Right? Do I have to like... Ah. So that's how you do it. Okay.
Magnus Carlsen.
Magnus Carlsen. If I remember correctly, he's one of them chess fellas. But since I don't really keep up with chess, I don't know anything much else.
Yes, finally.
Poor real world. Oh, that's a statue of 7 right there. You move. I recommend forward ingress along the path where crested crystal glows. These ones?
Nakamura became famous cause he pre-guessed a whole match once in a tournament. And won in 2 seconds cause he made all 3 moves. That's why sometimes PPL call him third eye.
絶縁障壁に一致した氷とともにはっ
You have absolutely no idea how much I don't care about Mr. Magnus Carlsen. Oh, who are these people?
森林速度流れるそれきちんとしまっておこう
Where? Ah, there you are. I can't climb this thing. I'm trying to get up there. Oh. Okay, I guess that works. Did someone put this here? How odd. The collapse in this section of the path to the Pale Crown Palace shows signs of having been caused by an artificially triggered avalanche. This requires a rather intricate operation, and to think the Energy Commission would put up such a sign without reporting it to the Transport Bureau. Something dubious is afoot. Is someone in the Commission trying to cover something up? Are they trying to tamper with something inside the palace? That said, everyone knows that guards the mausoleum within. In any case, I need to report this to the Transport Bureau HQ. As for those brigands who seek to plunder the Pale Crown Palace, I can only hope they have a chance to regret their folly. Anyway, it's too cold out here. Time to head back. Okay, bye. Ah, there it is. It's not exactly a long...
Did you see that flying thing?
Which flying thing? Can I get it? What? Fine.
I saw a bird.
What sort of bird? Why is Faye so goddamn weak?
Maybe a segwell.
What are you attacking? Looks like the storm isn't so bad. Dude, look at that. The Belisar's private palace outside Snezhnograd. It looks beautiful. The Pale Crown Palace. Not just anybody can come by, I guess. There, the graceful Snegurushka once played the ghostly in the palace royal hall, while waterborne Fae sang along to the ethereal melody, chanting the name of the king who ruled the snowfields. Valiant Volkurlak clashed endlessly before the throne, vying for the Tsar's favor, while Domovoy searched far and wide for rare treasures and riches, all to fill the palace vault. Whoa, treasure! Yes, though by now I'm afraid it has long since been emptied. Oh, they say that was where the great king showed mercy. There, he accepted humankind and allowed them to come before him. To help the frail, pitiful humans of that time carve out a place of their own amidst the ice and snow. The flame of Kresnik was first kindled in that palace, then spread far and wide. The Kresnik torch's origin. And so, unlike in the days of the Pale Stars' royal court, this eternally frozen land no longer belonged to the Fae alone. It became a land shared by humans and Fae. And he renamed it Snezhnaya. So the Snezhnaya can be probably always thought the Tsaritsa found. No, it was the Belisar. How does Goggles know so much about this place? Of course, I was created here, in a hidden chamber within this palace. The place we mentioned before, Belgelbir. Though even that is only one corner of the palace's shadow. Oh wow. If this palace was so impressive, why does it feel so cold and deserted now? Because 500 years ago, the Belisar died fighting the Abyss, and the tides.
I
of
feel like
beasts.
that robot is Celestia.
His remains were brought back here. That robot is not Celestia, I believe. Yeah. That robot is not Celestia. That robot is created jointly by this NPC called Axinia. Right? If you played through the quest, you've met her before, and she claimed to be from the Belisar era. And as the Eye of Grey himself said, he is created in that palace in the distance. And after he was laid to rest, part of his body became the Tsar's white birch. Since then, the Tsaritsa has ruled Snezhnaya from Zalpolyarny Palace, and no one has returned here since. So, where we're going is actually the Belisar's tomb. Yes, Miss Paimon, the Belisar's tomb, but also the place where I was created. Oh, wait a minute, this isn't against the rules, is it? We're not going to get caught and end up on the wanted list, are we? The authorities advise against entering without permission, but officially, it is not strictly forbidden, okay? So we can still defend ourselves if we ever get found by authorities. Not strictly forbidden. That means we're strictly allowed to sneak in. Then again, getting put on a wanted list could be interesting. Yeah, of course. Because you're not the one that's wanted. What are we gonna do? That route was only ever meant to mislead people. It was never the real way into the Pale Crown Palace. Think of it as a marker, telling ordinary pilgrims and those visiting in remembrance that they should go no further. If we really mean to cross over, we'll need to find the mechanism that activates the hidden tracks. I can sense it. Mechanism that summons the hidden tracks should be up on that tower. But the tower appears to be encircled by the Tsar's white birch. We'll have to find another way in. Right, the white birch. These are the white birch. Right. Sealy? Pretty.
Is there any black character in Snezhnaya?
Not that I know so far. Enhance. Oh yeah. Nice. It's level 90. Okay. Wow. Yeah, just like that. Level 90. Don't even need to do anything. Okay. Now, let's follow this silly back to its court. There is... Oh, is that... Oh. I thought it was Axinia. That's a weird place to sit. that's pretty. No entombed crown lands added to the archive. I'll add this place. Okay, let's go. Hello? Are you friendly? No. Okay. We are going in, right? Yes, yes, okay. More sit places. Nice. Okay, good. It's like a mini checkpoint type of deal. Do I even want to mark this spot though? You're all so close to each other. Just feels a little awkward. Dude, why are you all so weak? Did we fight? We do. No, deactivate it. Deactivate it. Okay. This is the tower, yeah? There we are. Huh? What do you mean summon a train? Whoa. Train in the sky. That is awesome. Choo choo. According to the old Sias's orders, we have introduced a small-scale blockage on the path to the Pale Crown Palace. This is quite strange. According to previous customs, he would have had the High Table do this. It seems he is no longer in good health, and his adopted children cannot hold back much longer. Or does this mean that this job is so important that it needs to remain beyond the reach of those gangsters? Is that why it's been left to us Energy Commission members who can do some field work? I mean, the disguise is perfect. Even the most seasoned detectives from the Transport Bureau will not be able to detect any flaws. Alright, retested the control console here. No abnormalities. Time to pack up and head back. Y'all just don't have the eye of Grey to show you the way. That's why y'all turned back. Messes.
満ちて凍ってそんなどうして
Nice. Find yourself a seat. I'll go start the train now. What's it? Ah, you fucker. It ain't the same train. Alright. Let's go. Or not. Yeah, what? Oh, Glaze, you're amazing. Is there any... Oh, no, it's like for some reason the train currently running station and keeps the power system even though... These early prototypes still have control interfaces. Oh, is that slow? Why is Papa speaking so slowly? Oh no, are we falling asleep? Is it me? Oh dear. Shadow Realm shit. Friends, we were created for a single moment to call back those dreams flickering on the verge of extinction to... The double voice. Wasn't I just on the train? It's me, love. It's me, love. Racing out again, are we? We need to keep watch on the thing inside the egg at all times, remember? The thing in the egg. I wasn't spacing out, and the proto-man is in a highly stable state. Even in the gloom of the font of the Shadow Realm, he shines as brilliantly as a pearl. Then you weren't spacing out, you were worried. You're right, Azazel. I forgot to pronounce his name. Azazel. There's too much to think about. There is no need for such concern. Your teacher, Miss Axinia, remained quite composed upon hearing of His Majesty the Tsar's passing. Oh. Are you worried about something else? The newly ascended Sarita. It is her attitude that concerns me. Her attitude towards those Fey nobles wallowing in Mora and decadence. I doubt it's anything favorable. I mean her attitude towards Vergelmir. After all, our research has crossed into forbidden territory. The only reason we were allowed to continue before was His Majesty's tacit approval and protection, but our new Saritsa... Well, I've heard certain things. What kind of things? They're planning to ban anything related to alchemy.
Big omelette.
Vergelmir has plenty of bioalchemy projects, so it's obvious those would be shut down. And if that happens, His Majesty's final aspiration would never be realized. Perhaps that would be for the best. Have you forgotten what happened during the last experiment? And besides, His Majesty, in the end, also... Never mind. You are right, Azazel, but I still need to think this through. Big omelette. What's inside? Don't dwell on it, Malov. It's not your call to make. Besides, the higher-ups are meeting today. Once they've decided what to do, they'll inform us. It is so cute. Why are they so cute-sized? Is this a Shadow Realm? Paimon and the Eye of Grey are gone. There are two people up ahead. Maybe I should try to talk to them. Hello? Something's wrong? My dear Ismailov? You'd be even better company if you didn't get distracted so easily. I keep feeling like someone's watching us, but when I look back, there's no one there. Ah, come on now, Smailov. Maybe you should keep your eye on that thing that matters. Speaking of which, Mr. Kush seems to have left in a hurry and forgotten to close his office door. Well, never mind. Once we're done recording the data, I'll close it for him. They can't see me. That's strange. Something feels off, like I don't quite belong here. But I'm not feeling too uncomfortable. Maybe I should take a look around first. Gameplay. Gameplay, yeah, okay. Unfuckingly. So, what's in this egg? Not this one. Alright. Doors opened here. Pretty. Looks like this motherfucker has been researching all kinds of disgusting shit. Like the ones you saw in the previous quest. That previous quest. Oh my god. Whoa. A note written in an elegant hand. I saw the chest, by the way. No need to remind me. I will be returning to the House of Asperities for the next few days, so I'll leave the cat in your care. I can hardly trust the others with her, given how absorbed they become in their experiments. I am sure my colleague Host J shares my respect for living things, and will remember to feed my Lara. The key and specifically prepared cat food are on your desk. And remember, my Lara only eats from her bowl. Please don't scatter her food on the floor. She won't eat anything off the floor. Respect. P.S. If I find that my cat has not been properly fed, or that she has somehow grown parts from another animal, I will find out who is responsible. Pavlina. Haha. Bitch.
この世界も私に答えているの。
Yes. They all used to be colleagues at Vergamir. Miss Note 2. Xenia believed it finished as per its designated direction, thus a success. And indeed, it is a grand endeavor most worthy of praise. But can this really be called a success? So-called eternal love, the so-called courtyard of eternal bliss. Is that not merely a dead end with neither change nor improvement? What shared love is this? What shared love, question mark? Is this the world she desires, where all shall love all? Yet love should not be such a thing. If all differences in this world were to disappear, and all were to be blended into one, what would we be loving exactly? There will be nothing to project love outward upon, nor will there be any corresponding entity within to love. A love created by removing the key elements behind the love is nothing but a falsehood, an empty shell. The person within the egg is right. He speaks truth. Xenia has not perceived the terrifying essence of eternal love. I cannot allow her plan to come to final fruition. His Majesty Monomak Belisar? But I know she has not given up simply on that account. Before the time comes, we must stop her. The person within the egg. I agree with his plan. I know, however, that she will one day surely return, breaking free from the shackles of the land of shadows. When that time comes, I shall prove to her that love will not be eroded by cold silence, not even in the grand scheme of eternity. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Ah, so that's the first note. Another long one. The core challenge in retaining the characteristics of two or more organisms within a single individual is, in truth, the question of maintaining different circulatory systems within the single body. Ordinary bioalchemy can solve this problem via an artificial organ known as the prime chimeric nexus. After resolving the corresponding rejection reactions, one can allow embryos with different properties to form an interval circulatory system specific to the embryonic organism via this organ. Once a system is formed, the different components of the different embryos can be combined during growth, resulting in a chimeric beast. The prime chimeric nexus can only support up to 3 different embryo types. This is the limit, according to accepted knowledge. Xenia says the data indicates the limit is in fact a 5. I made a bet with her that if she can indeed create a prime chimeric nexus that supports 5 embryos, I would take her to pt3c restaurant for drinks in secret. Lifetime supply. The embryonic icaric telluric rudiment, henceforth aether. Hey. Where have I heard of that before? Has changed everything. It is as if we have obtained the final form of the prime chimeric nexus. It is like a living biofurnace that can devour any living embryo without limitations. And its products are nothing like the previous chimeric beasts, which had to undergo nurturing cycles to await their growth and harmonization before reaching a completed stage. Instead, the aether swallows, then fully absorbs the embryos and directly reconstructs their biological traits. And even with that, the number of circulatory systems remains but 1. This must have been the foundation stone for developing a sort of perfect life form. The aether is indeed the most perfect of all Hyperborean creations. Its sole weakness is that it is far too perfect, to the point where it cannot preserve the special components of each organism, as would occur using the primal chimeric nexus. Perhaps we should consider ways to isolate the biological characteristics from organisms formed from the aether. I get it now. This must be why the Hyperboreans only created the Leshy in the later stages of their aether research. They must have turned away from the aether's biofurnace in search of more stable forms of life, ones closer to eternity. Plant-based life form. The 5 embryo-compatible prime chimeric nexus the Xenia constructed only lasts a few breaths in a stable state. I warned her that this was a low probability coincidence involving multiple factors that could not be replicated. She said, but your bet was about whether or not it could support 5 embryo types. I said that this technology was purely developed for our bet, with neither practical applications nor developmental potential. She said, but your bet was about whether or not it could support 5 embryo types. Stupid. She didn't want to drink at all. She only ordered some non-alcoholic soft drinks at pt3c restaurant. pt3c. Yeah, restaurant. I spent more Mora bribing the Pale Crumb Palace guards than she spent on drinks. Seriously, what an unreasonable woman. Perhaps she just wanted to take a look outside the palace? Wink wonk. Hopefully nothing else. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's go. Investigate the strange space. Oh yes. Here's the key. Here's the cat food. It appears to be food prepared by Pavlina, the Grand Duchess of the Snegoroshka, for a cat named Lara, who was kept within Hevegamir. Hevegamir. Yeah, there we go. It smells rather tempting, but at the end of the day, it's just cat food, so it probably tastes like cardboard. Probably. Ooh, I see. Take them all apart. What? Hey. Where'd you come from? God damn, I can't. Is that way? No. Just can't seem to reach you. It's still no. Nope. Oh well. Let's put a note here. No. Beware of difficult prime ice. Okay, and powerful prime ice. Okay. See? Can remove that, but just can't remove that one. Nope, just can't do it. Can't do it. Can't fucking do it. The note written in cold, stiff hand with almost no variation. The prisoners used as experimental material have already been handed over to Elvis. There is no doubt that the results of that experiment were incorrect. But is that what humans? Is that what loveless fae should seek as love? Perhaps the Snegvik, incomplete in spirit as they are, truly could make use of this technology to gain the love they lacked from the beginning, just as he told me. Dreams that are too grand have no meaning. Perhaps he was right. That power should have been ours from the start as compensation. It was never meant to belong to Exinius' aberrant dream. I will stop here before Elvis accidentally comes across this again and causes more trouble. Meow meow, meow meow. Hey.
きちんとしまっておこう。
Meow 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 meow. Oof. But where's the cat?
旅の収穫だね。
What? Where's the cat? Oh. Oh, cat. Hi, cat. Meow, 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 meow. It looks like it's starving, but according to what Papalina said earlier, it won't eat unless the food is placed in its bowl. Too bad, there doesn't seem to be a food bowl nearby. Hey, cat. Zanin. Didn't need a lot of skill experience, much like that key. What makes matter cease to be matter? What allows the transcender to transcend? Cresting crystal ore should be the ideal material. It has power refined from the authority released when the colossal beast of from ages past lost control, making it the substance whose nature most closely resembles the conditions surrounding the birth of. Perhaps separated, everything is not the cause. For everything to be everything, what was divided must be gathered back into one. On the scale. Okay. I'm sure there are notes we could find nearby.
旅の収穫だね。
Grand Duke. More words. Even after His Majesty's passing, Regambir remains within my control. This, perhaps, is why His Majesty entrusted everything to me while he yet walked among us. An alchemist who knows only to trample life into the mud. A young snake Ruchka dissatisfied with her own race, and Xenia, the court jester, whom His Majesty coddled all too much. How could they possibly survive this tumultuous situation on their own? They would still have to rely on my methods, will they not? Yet we, the Molvoy, were never one to do business at a loss. Your Majesty, the late great Belisar. Naturally, I have the means to protect this secret chamber, sitting precariously as it does like an egg in an overturned nest. But all within it shall be mine to claim. Great sighing in my mind has grown more frequent. The person in the egg, the creature who was created, dares to lecture me. Yet his words were not bereft of sense. I will have vengeance upon. Yet this move must not be discovered by the one who sits upon the new throne. The destruction of Kitesgrad appears to me a perfect opportunity to avoid the cleansing directed and Deshnaya shall need a new kite squad, and that shall be my greatest work. Once accomplished, even the one on the new throne shall have no choice but to acknowledge me. Before that, I shall get the share I deserve. It is what he promised to me. I must obtain that power. And after that, once a Nova Kite Squad has been established, we can move Vigelmir to that new city in Siquat. Everything here shall be of aid to my research. Also, I can get closer to that person with my mind. Alright. Cool. Anything of note? No. A set of scales. There's a feather on the left pen and something is supposed to go on the right. This looks like some kind of ritual. The feather is probably just there to represent something as light as nothing. What matters is the right side. Something real, but with the same weight as nothing. This liquid is giving off a strange glow. An empty cup. Silver blade. Separated, everything is not the cause for everything to be everything. What was divided must be gathered back into one. Cast off the soul of the past, and it shall no longer be bound by the hidden veins of the planet. Cast off the will of the past, and it shall no longer be watched by the gaze above. Cast off the body of the past, and it shall no longer be worn away by the toil and turmoil of the mortal world. Following the notice instructions, you grind the yellow crystal and crescent crystal ore into powder and add them to the reagent bottle. Then, new substance begins to form. Even when I hold it in my hand, it doesn't feel like it weighs anything. This substance by nature transcends ordinary concepts. It worked. This reagent has the exact same properties as the that once reduced Kitesgrad to ruin. Did we just perform alchemy? You hear a piercing voice echo through the room. This is the way to transcendence in this world. Restoration and reversal. All humans came from with this power in my hand, I can become like them. I can create. I can even command it all. He didn't lie to me. The man in the egg. He was right. I just needed a way. I need to get him. Even one fragment would be enough. Your Majesty, this should be mine, shouldn't it? I, Elvis, deserve this much. His power is perfect. He is the answer I've spent so long searching for. I simply must have him. No, I'm not saying that. That voice just now. Maybe it was the owner of this room. The pointer fell off. The pointer is the key. Can I read it? No. Can't read it. Alright, kitty cat. Is it actually following? It's it's stuck. Aw. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it reached there. I wonder if the... They're still here. Okay, kitty cat. Visible load. The formula is perfect. I'm sure Grand Duke Elvis will praise the result of my hard work over the last few days upon his return. Let's rest here for a little while. Phew. The door shut. If I can find some way to... Meow. There's your football. Alright, let's get you fed first. Oh, poor thing. What? The cutscene just repeats. Oh no. Ah, the potion bottle next to me. Body? No. The concoction. The concoction. Oh no. Sorry about that. Oh, but the door opened. I should go take a look. Can we put some food in the bowl? Yeah? Do we just have the cat food with us forever or something? Okay. Looks like it's gone. Oh well. Familiar female voice. Xenia is here. What? Dude. Ugh. How many more? I'm being spammed on Steam. What? $25% off on Helldivers 2? Ain't too bad, I guess. Where are we at? Xenia! To be absolutely... Wow. What the hell is that? To be absolutely stunned to learn that I can upload your consciousness here. Fully intact, using ancient Hyperborean technology. Impressive technology indeed. Very well. Let's call this lightweight portable device the Eye of Grey. That's what these goggles are called. But they're blue. Anyway, this feels really weird. I can't feel my arms or legs at all. Now that I'm inside this tiny little device, I can barely feel my own body. Is that Xenia from the past? And the one speaking to her is the Eye of Grey from the past? Well, that's to be expected. Your consciousness may have been uploaded into these goggles, but your body is still what sustained your power and your existence. After all, your body is the true key to opening the new world. As that key, you are already a perfect work of creation. If only we could have gone further. But His Majesty... what a pity. Part of my body once belonged to His Majesty. Sometimes, through fragments of his consciousness, I can see what he once saw. That's how I know. If all goes smoothly, you will carry on his will and bring his grand design to completion. He would surely be pleased. Only you can make me laugh so freely, Xenia. That's what he would say, and he would mean every word. Not like when he speaks to that professor with all those hollow pleasantries. A court jester gives everything to bring joy to her lord. That is her duty. Court jester was merely a nominal title His Majesty gave you, so you could come and go from the palace. It was only meant to keep people from resenting a human for being in his favor. You're human? You're human? Huh. I don't see anything wrong with the title. There's nothing laughable about it. Even now, it still has its uses. Perhaps I could use it to gain entry to Zapoliardi Palace and speak with the newly crowned Saritsa. Though by the time I came to court, she had long since departed. Perhaps she will understand His Majesty's as well. Yes, Xenia. I should show you to my colleagues, just as you are now. Perhaps then they'll admit that every line of research has its worth. At the very least, Elvis will stand by me. Perhaps they will help me carry this great cause forward. Though I know our ideals do not align, all differences will ultimately return to a single path. In the end, true understanding will come. They will help me, won't they? No answer. Yes, Xenia. They will. Yeah. This is the only thing I can do for them. Him. And the only thing meaning my life has ever had. I must have the proto-men. Have you... No. I beg you. Please. Take the place His Majesty was meant to hold in the original plan. Please. Become the ruler of this planet. Hey. For a grand undertaking like this, why should I need anyone else's approval or support? Maybe I can carry on the final experiment on my own. And here we are, walking behind her. A grand vision, yes. But then what? Can't you see? This is such a terrible betrayal. Elvis, Kostri, Pavlina. You've forgotten why we came here. Forgotten that grand radiant vision. You've forgotten the grace he gave us. The glory he granted us. You cast me out. But no matter, I will return. No matter how long I have to spend in that shadow realm beyond beginning and end. Maybe that's why she was able to live this long. Maybe. Oh, she's going in. I cannot understand. Why? Why would you destroy the grand undertaking we were meant to build, just for your own selfish reasons? Why would you turn away from the path we were meant to follow? purple revitalizing liquid. This cannot be how it all ends. Even now, I don't hate them. I just feel sorry for them. You hear someone say this. At some point, she has appeared, watching her past self fall into shadow. But everything will get back on the right path eventually. Like light passing through different mediums, it may look like it's taking a crooked path, but in truth, it's always taking the fastest, best one. Like a proton trapped in the sun. Have you forgotten, friends? We were created for a single moment. To call back to those dreams flickering on the verge of extinction. To let the phantom-like children of daylight lead us into tomorrow, where we would laugh and spin, circling the soul seat upon the court of the stars and build. Build a pure nation, a homeland born from everyone's love. Build what would become a carefree courtyard for humanity alone. And we're back. Are you okay? He sat down and then just froze up all of a sudden. You tell them about what you saw in the Shadow Realm. Such cases are exceedingly rare. The mind itself went into the Shadow Realm, but the physical body stays. And Paimon seated down. Look. Tabibito is always seeing weird stuff out of nowhere. So you saw that place, or whatever, from 500 years ago? Vigelmir. You saw Vigelmir from 500 years ago and goggles from the past too. So, goggles, does any of what Tabibito saw sound familiar? My apologies. I do not remember much of what happened back then. I cannot even clearly recall that such an argument or such a conversation took place before I entered the Shadow Realm. I see. But that means we can confirm Goggles really did have a body before, right? Yes. Based on what Tabibito heard in the conversation, that does put me much more at ease. Maybe Goggles' body is still somewhere in the center of Vigelmir, just waiting for him. But didn't his body become that thing we picked up before? Then the last piece must be in the center of Vigelmir. I hope so. Then I may be able to remember more, and return to my original body sooner. We will soon be arriving at the Pale Crown Palace. Please be mindful of any jolts as we pull in. Oh, we're already in, look. Don't worry about it, man. We're already here. Oh, gun. Okay. Be right back. I'm gonna go to the toilet. Toilet. That was it. Let's go. So be engaging, yeah. I guess we'll be engaging this entire quest. What is this? Well, I can stand in it. Oh, it's a one-time use. Whew. Wait, what? Oh. Can't enter from the main entrance. Yeah. Alright, pick it up. What? There's a hook I can grab somewhere. Hope I can reach there. Courtyard's huge.
悪くない収穫だね。一休み。いけ。森林。
Come here. Get. Oh. No biggie.
いいものがたくさん手に入ったね。
We need cry for that, don't we?
玉切れだ。モード切り替え。
Is there a third one? Oh. There we go. Yeah, I see it. I'm not blind. It's literally right there.
いいものがたくさん
The
手に
hell?
入ったね。
Okay.
やった。どれも大事な物資だ。
What is it? Oh, it keeps appearing on my map and disappearing. Oh. I forgot to pick that chest up. Give me a moment. I'll go grab it. What? Oh. So that's how you get up.
悪くない収穫だね。
Okay. Run and reload.
いい感じ。どれも大事な物資だ。
Not this one. Door after door. So, push. Damn. It is, isn't it? What? Yeah. A cresting prototype constructed at the Pilgrim Palace and the very first torch used to light up this place. However, this antique mechanism is no longer in working order and can only be turned on and off by striking it from a distance. Striking it from a distance. Wow, that's warm.
「悪くない収穫だね。モード切り替え。 チャージ。
List.
いいものがたくさん手に入ったね。
Oh, wait a minute.
いい感じ。
How does one light up the staircase? What keeps appearing. Shut the fuck up. Apparently there's one in the same room as me. The door at the back of the royal hall appears to be shut. What do we do now? Please wait a moment. I sense there may be a port in front of the throne I can connect to. It's right here. How's it going? I have gained access to the mechanisms. Alright, the way to unlock the door here is more or less the same as the main entrance. Let the two-headed beast, guardian of that most majestic corpse, return to its rightful place. Obviously. Okay, let's go grab it. Yeah. Check it. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. All right. So what do we do? I wasn't paying attention. It's in one of these rooms, isn't it? Alright, fine. Let's go. Oh, this way. Nice. What a long trek. Freeze. We shoot it in the middle to freeze it. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, but now what? I, like, put a fire down? Or something? No. Oh. I shoot it.
どれも大事な物資だ。
Okay. I will probably need a little something over here. Yeah. And then get rid of this. Push. Nice. And then push. Awesome. That's one. We need the other. The fuck? Not this way. Yeah, I know. But how do I get up there? Okay. That's what? Oh, yo, yo. Oh, nearly there. All right. Has to be a better way. Okay. Oh, the I was dumb. I could have just done that.
いいものがたくさん手に入ったね。 悪くない収穫だね。
Is there nothing up here? Okay. I also need to pay attention. Where is it?
どれも大事な物資だ。あ、どれも大事な物資だ。
Okay. Hey, I'm like to myself. Passage stands opened at last, though the price paid was heavier than I had ever imagined, and the innocent were ensnared as well. I dare not pray for deliverance from the endless torment of the curse, save only that I may be the sole bearer of all sins committed. I had deemed that, much like the toxic blood which spewed forth at the opening of the passage, this place would soon be inundated by the filth of the abyss. Only when I stood truly within the shadows did I see that all within was the very reverse of what was transpiring in the world without. In truth, not only was there no toxic, foul blood to be found, but there was nothing of substance at all, save for a fine white dust in the air. It was as though all in existence had long since been ground to dust by the winds. Only when I had walked through that storm at the very end did I find that strange castle. This place is without doubt that world of shadow, which I had already visited times without number within my dark and heavy dreams. These are unquestioned the ruins of Hyperborea. The lost homeland I had long sought with great pains, yet in vain. Perhaps this is where I may at last find the answers I have pursued, concerning myself and even all the Fae. But what has truly taken me by surprise is the discovery that I am not the first to set foot in this place. And, even more wondrous still, the one who had preceded me was a subject with whom I had long been acquainted. We once contended side by side against savage beasts, and together drove the north wind across the winter wastes. Though he seldom attended the feast the Fae held among the white birches, neither did he reject the noble orders bestowed upon him. But what was he doing here? Until the moment of my departure, I received no clear answer to my inquiry, and his demeanor bore no resemblance to that of the calm and composed individual with whom I had long been familiar. It was as though all thoughts and sentiments within him dissolved into nothing but sighs of sorrow the moment he tried to utter them. Yet, by all I have seen and heard in the shadows these past days, I firmly believe that it was never his intention to conceal any of this from me. But no matter, the secrets buried here are as countless as the stars, and I fear this is but the most inconsequential among them. It is well that I possess ample time to seek out the truth at this long-forgotten homeland. Awesome. And that's just note number 1. Okay. Shoot that thing. And it's gone. Hey, where are you at? Here you are. Okay, I need a cube. Oh, no, I don't need a cube. There. Then it'll rise right after. Can I push it while it... No. Whee! Oh yeah, what's going on? Is where? Just like how it was at... I keep messing up this name. Vergelmir earlier. This place is also in the past. Your Majesty, I am pleased to report that the first experiment have been completed. Great hypothesis is about to be proven right. With continued cultivation, we shall soon witness the birth of a complete prototype of the primordial human. The first experiments have been completed, you say? Yes, Your Majesty. We found that the test subjects enter a realm of boundless joy, where they never suffer sorrow or distress again. And they never woke up again. No, they never did wake up again. But that is entirely logical, given that the realm they entered was no mere dream. Your Majesty, we are speaking of a butterfly breaking free from its cocoon, or a bird bursting from its shell. And by breaking free, they have left all the pain and sorrow arising from desires and fixations behind like a useless cocoon. All that remains is a broken dream, the pain as blurry and indistinct as a shadow. That new courtyard, Axinia, is that the world of your dreams? The one you seek to reach? Your will is my will, Your Majesty. Is that so? When then will you embark on the final part of the plan? I shall require more time before I can do that. However, I expect everything to be ready by the time Your Majesty returns victorious from the front. I am certain that Your Majesty will return victorious. Yes, I shall, Axinia, and you may rest easy, for Zver shall accompany me. It will never abandon me no matter what. That certainly is true. Snort. Okay, in that case, I shall stay here to wait for you, Your Majesty. I shall remain here until Your Majesty's will has been fulfilled, until your will has been done. Once again. Did you see something again? Another vision from the past. Did you see anything? Not at all. The door to the palace is already open. Let's keep moving. Okay. This is where the Belisar sat. One arm chunk. Nice. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. What about the creature that was just talking? Or the beast is one of many coast chases by alchemical creations and the leader of the man-made beasts. Back then, Kikojo created a number of prototypes using the same materials, but of those prototypes, the only one that turned out to have a shred of intelligence was Zver. And one more. This is strange, I don't seem to be able to recall now. Koschei deemed Zver nothing more than a half-formed creature, so he chose to abandon it. In the end, that unfinished form was fused with the seeds of other monsters, molding it into its present shape. Truly, it should have been destroyed back then. But before it could be unmade, the Belisar, believing that no being with sentience should be so discarded, decided to take the creature into his service. It was said that it was Zver who had dragged the Belisar's body back from the battlefield, even though it was itself gravely injured at the time. That is the reason it loathed Koschei so. I thought it had already perished somewhere, quietly and unnoticed, but no. This is excellent news. Never did I imagine that it would be standing watching over the Belisar's body all this time. In this minor palace that is now effectively a mausoleum. Whoa, Palmo finally gets why nobody's supposed to come here without asking first. It's too dangerous to venture further to Pale Crown Palace. It's fair. That's alright. We're already here anyways. We'll definitely get your body back. If it comes around again, we'll just fight. Alright, I believe you. And you too, Paimon. Let's go. Where is the waypoint? What? Not here at all? Okay. Oh, I see you. Ah! Whoa. Did you detonate the bridge, you motherfucker? Is that what happened? Okay. At least we didn't fall down. Let's go. What? No. I mean, I wanted to. Oh, hi.
どうして。悪くない収穫だね。
Where do we go from here? Oh, we've crossed the bridge. Ah, oh, you don't know. Okay. Almost missed it. Maybe double check. Oh. Nice. What is that? Can I shoot it? No. Can't shoot it from here.
どれも大事な物資だ。
Anything else I can shoot? No. Waypoint. Good shit, good shit.
作戦変更。照射。
Oh.
リロード。
Didn't see anything, right? Whoa. Where'd that come from? Okay. There we are. From there to here. That's certainly a shortcut. Another crested torch. What? What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Look around carefully. Yeah. Just look around very carefully. And shoot whatever you can see. Like that one, for example, but that's too far away. We ain't got a sniper, man. around a little more. Wait, what? Couldn't even get up there. Fine. Oh dear. Well, let me, yeah, it's right here.
少佐
Duh. Okay.
悪くない収穫だね
Pay attention. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything around. Yeah. Yeah, alright, there's nothing around. And this is so fun to slide around. And
いい感じ 悪くない収穫だね
you hear it, right? If I push it in, the statue will, what, melt? Unnecessarily. Ah, there you are. It was the one that I couldn't shoot earlier because he was too far away.
チャージ
Okay. Well done. Is there anything across? Yes, there is. This feels like a puzzle, though. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. What? Looks like you're not supposed to hit it. Okay. Then let's go with... timing. We need to go with timing. And go. I don't even know if we're supposed to go here. Yeah, I don't even know. Might just be a treasure up there. We're taking a little detour. Nice. What do we got?
ものがたくさん手に入ったね。
This is number 5. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna read on my own. Getting a little tired. What? The most glorious and the most base alike have been swept away. The men receive raised by an artificer who toys with living beings. It's not the artificer, I hope. Okay. Thank God. What up? Oh. I lived. Right. Double checking. Up. Down. The up. Yeah, up. Okay. We're going up. Here we are. Are you feeling? I get creational talk. Maybe we can reason with it. As long as you communicate, we can reach an understanding. Perhaps it truly is as my swam says. After the high energy object, I have warned you people time to time. We can get crazy. The dialogue flows faster than I could see it. Oh, I'm going for a joyride. Animal and electro. Man.
Reload. Reload. Charge. Oyasumi.
Oyasumi? Oh, what? Not cool. You can't touch this.
Second mode. Second mode. リズムに乗って。リロード。
I know you're hiding inside the tiny little mechanism like the coward you are. It's not like you can do anything about it. I thought you were long dead. Come out. Come on and show yourself. It seems you were both mistaken then. Is that what you've turned into? Alpasiateka. A pity I won't get to see that face of yours again. It's worth far more to me than the rest of your existence. Is this the new mistress you have chosen? Or is she simply just another meticulously chosen sacrifice of yours? Ha 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 ha. Oh, blonde-haired human. Do you really know what you're doing? I'm just happy to help others, that's all. I'm just helping someone find something they lost, that's all. Yeah, how about the top one? Hard to believe that a person as powerful and yet pure of heart as you actually exist in this world. But I must warn you, that companion of yours inside that mechanism, they might not be as trustworthy as you think. You can take a nonsense and shove it, you two-headed freak. We are traveling with Googles here. And we've already become friends. Don't you dare speak ill of him. Goggles, fine then, Goggles. Would you like to tell your new friend over here about your friends from before? Even if he could, he can't, because he has no memory of it. Do you really not know? So you really have no inkling? Ah, that woman was pushed into the shadow realm while your body was split up into 3. That is why you don't have all your powers now. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. He he. You don't remember a thing because you don't have all your powers. I cannot believe this. This is beyond absurd. The grand power of fate, like a spinning thread, it allows no escape. You may have lost all your memories, and yet you have returned and now stand here, before that wretched and broken body of yours. There. All I want is to retrieve what is mine. What are you talking about? Nothing you had was ever truly yours. Everything you ever had came from His Majesty. Our flesh, our blood, the very seed of consciousness that was rooted into the core of our beings. They were all given to us by him. I see. So I am a prototype. Just like you. Except that I was the failed specimen. And you eventually became the vessel for the key. But you should have never remained in existence. Your consciousness should have been erased long ago. The key. His body, that is. The only thing in existence that are meaningful are his body, his flesh and blood. Because he was the perfect creation grown in His Majesty's likeness. The only one thing worth anything at all would be his face. It looked exactly like the Tsar in the painting of him as a child. Ooh. Interesting. But if I were to see that face again, I would tear it with my teeth and swallow it whole. Why would you do that? You and I, we are clearly the same. Ah, you and I, we're not the same. I am the beast in the service of the Billy Tsar. Sver was the name His Majesty bestowed upon me. I was the one who received his acknowledgement and praise. I was the one who, to whom he promised glory everlasting. Though I had a useless, hopelessly ill-shapen form, he ensured that my existence did not go to waste. I was the one who followed His Majesty to every battle, the one who resisted the dark tide of the abyss alongside the monsters and fae, and I was the one who brought his lifeless body back from that pitch-black ruin. Maybe I should have, right there and then. Oh, Your Majesty, I have watched over your long-sleeping body for 5 centuries now. I believe it is finally time. Finally time for me to follow in your footsteps. I have, right up to the very end, fulfilled my vow. Even the very final moment of my life shall be for your sake. And you, you pitiable fool, you have become the most pathetic of us all. We may share the same flesh and blood, but we are not brothers. You, proto-man, don't even have a name to call your own. And with that, the beast with two heads fall limp. The sheer will, rather than bodily strength, that has held it up all this time drains away. In an instant, its form dissipates like fine sand into the wind, as a faint cry fades into the dust. Here comes the feeling again. Hey, Your Majesty, you wish to see me? May I serve you? Or is this regarding that incident involving the human noble the other day? One where I executed without authorization. I beg you to dispense with the terror. I have no intention to strike you down. The details of the matter are already known to me. Exidia and Koschei have given their report. The eldest son of the house Solovyoi, chanced upon something he shouldn't have. And the fault clearly lies with the two of them. Your actions have spared Koschei and the others a rather significant headache. Me? But helping him was the furthest thing from my mind. I only acted to ensure that Your Majesty's private affairs remained entirely inviolable. And yet you owe your very existence to him, Sver. Perhaps he alone deserves that title of your father. That is indeed true, Your Majesty. It was he who created me, gave me this deficient mind, and a tongue with which to speak. Yet that has not stopped him from looking upon me as a flawed creation that should have been destroyed from the very beginning. Your Majesty, must a creation forever bend the knees of its creator? Surely, even an imperfect being like myself cannot be expected to endure the neglect, the contempt, and the unending wrath of the one who fashioned me. Must the thing created always walk the path its maker has laid out and bound to his every caprice? I wasn't speaking of... None of that bears weight here, Sver. None of it. There are times when the sole matter of consequence is the path one resolves to take. And once that path is taken, one never looks back. For that alone is the matter of consequence. Your Majesty, I fear I haven't spoken, and for that I extend my deepest apologies. Think no more of it. I too have now bound myself to a chosen path, and shall know the touch of doubt no longer. Oh, there, my forgiveness is yours. Though you may hold no need for such grace to begin with, I forgive you for not following the orders of your creator. Your Majesty, I accept your forgiveness, but solely for the sake of the one who offers it. Ah, come on. I accept your forgiveness solely because I have chosen to shoulder the burden of your expectations, because I am fully aware that my life belongs to you, and that I shall one day surrender it to you. Though no one exacted this deed for me, I hope when the moment comes, you will remember that this choice too was entirely my own. Indeed, Sver, my adorable friend. I shall never forget what you have told me today. Yes. Yeah. WB's perception capabilities are clearly keener than most. What? Did I just skip a dialogue that I didn't mean to? No. Okay. Well, thankfully it doesn't look like this would have any ill effect on her. Oh, yeah? Maybe the did you see? It's the Tsar. I suspect it was the Bailey Tsar who spoke with Zver. Although it's been 500 years, he might have left something behind here. However, his motives in doing so remains entirely unclear to me. I fear the only way I can remember is to recover all my powers. So Goggles, Eye of Grey isn't your name then? Perhaps it's just the name of this device and I simply assumed. Never mind about that. That Zver freak was probably just spouting total nonsense anyways. Maybe you'll actually know your real name once you get all your powers back. May that be the case. But what should we call you in the meantime? Same as always. Yeah, same as always. I got like tons of messages. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Accendia. No questions so far. Challenges. White Birch Snow Grave. Meeting Point and Alt. Do we not get any more weapons? Seems like a shame. Almost.
Reloading.
There shouldn't be anything else. I hope. Where does this go? Oh. Okay. Ah. This was where we got grabbed. And flung. And here is where we're supposed to be. Okay. We're nearly there. Anything else? Inside that shattered egg. And we're about to go find it. my god. This is, of course, a lot more different than how we saw it in the past. Let's pick it up. Oh, there's nothing here. This is a piece of goggles and someone left a note on it. Elvis has paid the price for his crime of defiling the sacred form. The flesh and blood taken by the covetous Domovoy has been recovered from the Vakaiskrat. Judge, does it mean the piece of goggle body wasn't here all this time? Analysis of this handwriting indicates that the author is Axinia. Novakaiskrat is of course a rather long way over from here. That might explain why I have never been able to sense or detect this piece of my body. We're going to Novakaiskrat, where she was the one who brought this piece back from Novakaiskrat. That's a city southeast of Snezhnograd, Paimon thinks. No, that's right. Didn't Netoshka say that she used to live in Novakaiskrat? Netoshka! Do we get to see her? Paimon wonder who this Elvis is. So you mean Vergelmir you saw before entering the Pale Crown Palace, the one in the past? No, I don't think I actually saw him. Elvis was the Grand Duke of the Domovoy. Although he was indeed a member of Vergelmir, there is not much more I can recall at the moment, unfortunately. Well, no matter who he was, judging from that note, things probably didn't end well for him. Oh look, there's another line written here on the back. It says, the final mission is thus. Return the flesh and blood of the king and begin a new era with the key. What does that even mean? Given that my body is already shattered, I will not be able to reconstruct it even if I have all my powers back. I'll have to place it somewhere. I've put them back together just like you asked. I'll come find you. Oh, I will find you. That's 5 Nights at Freddy's, by the way. If we want to fix Googlies, where are we even supposed to take the piece to? Shatter the flesh and blood or rebuild the sacred form. Reforge the key and knock on the door on the other side. Return them to the Court of Bliss. And where is that? Right there. Right there. Alright. We've come this far. An egg-shaped stone infused with the power required for the Eye of Grey to reclaim his physical form. Once divided and seized by the Domovoy Grand Duke Elvis, its power was acquired by Axinia through unknown means and placed within the hollow remains of Vergelmir. Hidden within it may lie the secrets of how through rebirth, a mere mortal might transcend into a more perfect being. And it just scrolls forever. I don't think it's meant to scroll forever. See, there we go. Okay. We're on the last stretch, so I think we can just finish it up. Yeah. Shouldn't be too hard. This was where we entered. Yeah. And the Domovoy fellas were here. And looks like he'd never closed his door. whatever's in these research capsules thingy are also all gone. How about you? You're still here. I get that. Hello? There. What? Can you open the other one? Right. Yeah, it sucks. Okay. Nothing's here though. Here's where it ended. All for a world free of sorrow. Six. Passage stands open. Swift. Rotwang. Rotwang. That sounds like a very familiar name. And here was where Axinia was pushed into the purple liquid, into Thanos soup. Into Thanos bathwater. Okay. This is where the entrance to the Court of Bliss is. Should I try to return my powers to this place and open the gate? Hold to consume and open the door. I can't spam click it, no. I can only watch as it just does this. I'm freezing. You can go now. Yeah, see? You can go now. Take a look. Goggles? But looks like the clothes remain. There is no cause for concern. The once fragmented body, along with the consciousness bound to inanimate matter, have all returned to where they rightfully belong. You may leave the Eye of Grey in my keeping for a time. In my estimation, it is a form of homecoming for it, anyhow. Hexinia, it's you! Yes, I'm glad to see that you remember my name, Paimon. Goggles. Don't worry, she will come to, just maybe not so soon, that's all. So he's getting his body back, right? Good as new? He'll be back to his original human form? No, he will not. He will inhabit another's form and metamorphose into the true proto-man. I suppose this might be slightly different from what you imagined. Oh, hold on, this is a little confusing. Didn't he want his old body back? Well, not really. He knows nothing because he has completely forgotten his past. To think that reclaiming his old body is the only thought driving him. Perhaps that in itself is a cruelty. But reclaiming his old body was never his true purpose from the beginning. That was all merely preparation for assimilating into and reforging a form of an even higher order. This is something he should come to comprehend once his memory is made whole. Assimilate him being changed into the form of an even higher order. Are you saying that his body and power will all go into someone else's body? Yes, that would be right. How is that gonna happen when his body is already gone? Aha, I see now. You're thinking of using Paimon's body. You're not looking at me, are you? No way. If it's for Goggles, Paimon suppose she could make a little room for him. I fear that assimilating him into Paimon's body will only bring about other complications. It isn't hard to piece together, Tabibito. There is indeed a vessel left here at the palace, at the Pale Crown Palace, where the old king of the Northern Realm has been interred. The Billy Saw's body himself. But he's been dead for so many years, he can't be anything more than a pile of bones beneath. His Majesty is different. His body has remained alive even after the passing of his consciousness. Think of him as the Sarah's white birch. In truth, we're speaking of the ever-growing nerves of his husk, a shell that never truly perished, forever extending outward in longing. White birch, it scarcely resembles a tree, doesn't it? And 5 centuries on, His Majesty's body has yet to cease its longing. Hey, so the Bailey Saw's body is still alive after all this time? But how can it be? You must admit, his existence is truly unique. Although he was not a descender, he was of noble birth nevertheless. He was the accumulation of Hyperboreus' most advanced technologies, a being with a soul bestowed through nothing less than light itself. The Hyperboreans even attempted to forge his body from the flesh and blood of the primordial cryo dragon, just to give him authority equal to the One. Well, the One above. The will born alongside Tevat, the master of the Light Realms' power at the very beginning, and the king of all dragon lords, Nibelung. Ever since his destruction, the place of primordial humans, or Narayana, has sat vacant. But in the heavens above, the cold blades of the ruler who must not be named, or should I say the long nails of theirs, continue to hang high and pitiless over the world, and so they sought to create their own god. So Celestia Caputa. But they couldn't possibly have called him that at the time. Did they call him the primordial human or something then? Though they attempted to create the primordial human, the experiment went out of control. Otherwise, the Golden City will still be standing tall upon this land today, and we would not be standing atop this frozen expanse instead. According to the record fragments we found inside the Shadow Realm, the corpse of the Cryo Dragon Sovereign and their unchecked authority turned the whole of Snezhnaya into the holy soil of primordial ice. Even the ley lines in the area were affected, to the point that they became veins of pure crystal. That is, until that being witnessed this and sent their heavenly nail crashing down. Oh, but since the experiment was a failure, how did the Belisar come about? Yeah. It spun out of control, but it was not a failure. Critically, not a failure. 1,000 years after that experiment and its cataclysmic impact finally cleared, His Majesty awoke from the remains of the Cryo Dragon. Interesting. However, his power was not fully complete, as the experiment was never brought to its conclusion. And by that time, Hyperborea had already sunk into the Shadow Realm, and the only ones seen in the land of ice and snow were the Fae. While most people believe the Belisar to be some kind of extraordinary powerful Fae, his true identity is far more noble. Hyperborea, which had created him, had already perished. He could have left it behind with ease, but he chose to accept it. He accepted that he was the failed product of the primordial human project. And that included accepting all the responsibilities and consequences that came with it. He was even willing to embrace humankind in this frozen land that swarmed with monsters, and he remained willing to become the true primordial human. This was love, a grand and all-encompassing benevolence that we must never betray. And Goggles was the proto-man that was created after countless experiments, and the key that would allow His Majesty to become the primordial human. This is something that should have been started a long time ago, and now it has become His Majesty's final wish. But thanks to the two of you, Tabibito, Paimon, we can now complete his grand design. Oh, make no mistake, this is no light undertaking. It is an endeavor I had originally planned to spend 20 years completing. Paimon doesn't really get what you're talking about, but Paimon will happily accept your thanks anyway. Okay, so what happens after? I mean, once the primordial human is complete. Oh, that's right, you keep talking about that court of bliss. What even is that place supposed to be? Thus is the world of tomorrow, a realm that had cast aside envy, hatred, and selfish desire. All shall be able to love one another as in the very beginning, and this love shall be in nature everlasting. Thus shall a radiant world descend, where there will be no distinction between human and human, nor between human and God. At least that was the vision he described to us, but I understand it differently. The love he spoke of was simply a kind of spiritual overflow. It's just that this overflow runs dry beneath the weight of countless sorrows. And so, those who once poured love begin to drain it from others. The selfless turns into hoarders, and trust is supplanted by fear, and thus. Paimon doesn't get what you're saying at all. Me too. You're quite fond of eating, are you not, Paimon? Take this sweet madame, for instance. You must have found it utterly delicious the very first time you tasted it. That's right. Paimon even had 2 whole birds in one go. Yes, but it did not taste quite as delicious the second time, did it? And by the third, the pleasure has faded even further. Eventually, a day will come where you find yourself completely sick of it altogether. Yeah, kind of like how I got sick of eating oranges after a while. That was a bit of a story, though. No, Paimon will never get sick of eating sweet madame. Paimon knows for a fact that. But wait, you're actually right, though. It really was the most delicious the very first time Paimon had it. Oh, then you will find yourself craving something even more delicious. The cycle will repeat itself, time and again, simply because you seek to fill the void left by the memory of that very first bite. And that void is precisely where countless desires and wicked deeds are born. But what if it worked the other way around? What if you could get that exact same feeling out of everything you eat, whenever you eat it, no matter how many times you've had it before? Wow, that sounds like some kind of dream world. This is the world of tomorrow. In this world, no matter what you do, your heart shall always brim with that feeling, that sense of being touched at your very core. And of those feelings, love would be the most apparent of all. It is a kind of love that can never be extinguished, a love that is unchanging and everlasting. And such a world, brimming with such eternal love, will become a realm free from worry and pain thereafter. But it will also be a world where change is no more. Yes, that is because time and change are what ravages all things. Every second that passes is a second that erodes the everlastingness of love. Yes, take time out of equation. What do you mean by change is no more? It means whatever you eat, they will all end up tasting the same. How does that make any sense? Well, it's like because everything you eat makes you feel super, super happy, it doesn't matter what you eat anymore? That is right. You really are quite a clever little thing, Paimon. The first step in shaping this world is to use the Shadow Realm. Light may soon cast its gaze toward the shadow, but that would still take some time. We shall blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in the Shadow Realm, then the entire world, so that all love may stand unchanging in a space with no beginning and no end. Thus shall we bring forth the court of bliss. Choice would lose meaning, while the difference between the chosen and unchosen will dissipate. In a world like this, I reckon even the abyss will become lovable. No way! Ugh. Don't take my satisfaction away. Goggle said he wants to get his body back and go on all sorts of adventures with us. Goggles would never ever want a world like this. No matter. There shall be a place for all of you in this carefree world. For Tabibito, for Paimon, and even for the Proto-Man. Whether you are willing or not. That's not a word I'm interested in either way. A true pity. I thought this was something upon which we would share a common understanding. But that matters not, for the final understanding shall eventually come. I assume this means you will now try to stop me. But I have no desire to raise my hand against you nevertheless. This then is my choice. Ha! Vachinasai. I want to sit down. Oi. Just casually open up portals into the Shadow Realm, why don't you? We are not in Teyvat at the moment. What? Oh, you took away all my Neville? Whew. I thought there was a ground below. Where's the train? Ah, there's the train. What? Out we go. Didn't miss any chests, right? Oh, hello. We are here.
いいものがたくさん手に入ったね。
We got. I got about that much. Okay. How about my health? Ooh. Da-da-da-da-da. Sorry, I'm listening to the OST. It's not playing that song, is it? Girls on Panzer. Hey. Stop right there. What is that? It's huge and kinda weird too. Don't tell me that's what they did to the Bailey sauce body or some shit. You're being so horrible. Just give us back a go gliss. Looks like the two of you are really fond of the Eye of Grey. If only my former colleagues was able to see the value of this creation as well. Although the physical body has begun to transform, the consciousness has yet to take root. His Majesty. This is His Majesty? This was the original body of the Tsar. It would change into the form of a Fae whenever speaking with us or traveling alongside other Fae. Unable to maintain his avatar after death, he reverted to his original state. A magnificent, almost transcendental form. Have I ever told you this before? That the face of the proto-man were actually modeled after the visage of His Majesty the Bailey Sauce's human manifestation? No, not really. But we heard that from Sver. Just give us back goggles. Paimon has zero interest in whatever you were babbling on about just now. Very well. Here. The Eye of Grey was always built to host the proto-man's consciousness, such that he would not disappear after offering his flesh and blood to His Majesty. It was originally meant to preserve him. Now, since it is no longer useful to me, I shall therefore make it a gift for it to you. I trust that you will find a good use for it. I hereby transfer its ownership to Tabito. Oh, we got it back, but is Gugres here? Is now at your service. This isn't him. This isn't Gogres at all. This is just a tool. It's nothing more than an empty shell. Oh, I'm sorry. Its consciousness should already be part of the primordial human by now, to serve as the core of the valid kind of light, Svarod, whatever that is. This is something I am unable to return to you. Don't you worry. You will no longer grieve this soon, since you are whole. Sigh. Because the primordial human has awoken. Bibito, Paimon, and Xenia too. Gugles? Yes, it is I. I now remember everything. Much time has passed, both for you, Xenia, and for me. Fate truly is absurd. This is exactly the scenario that I strove to avoid when I was still in my prototypical form. That's just how fate is. It pushes you to the eclipse's edge, like the worst of nemesis. A situation you had to avoid. Yes, and that is why I tried to persuade Koschei, Pavlina, and Elvis to stop her before she decided to begin the final experiment. After all, the authority that the primordial human wields may as well be a aether, venom to humans and fae who carry mixed desires within them. So that blue algae thing, this Nagaruchka and the Domovigran, they betrayed Xenia because of you? Ah. I promised them they could both stop Xenia in and gain what they wanted in this way. Each of them was driven in their own way back by their ideals, or perhaps ambitions, that would see them transcend all life. That proved simple to us. By contrast, our dear Xenia, our lovely Xenia, the resolve she possessed seemed all the more unusual, did it not? And so I incited them to divide me up, to split me into pieces, and to betray Xenia. For if I were to become the primordial human, become a transcendent one, just as I am now, that would mean that the world was about to undergo an inexorable revolution. The beast mocked me, for it believed its mission fulfilled, and I, despite fleeing my duties with all my mind, wound up here all the same. You don't want to become the new primordial human. You don't wish to create a new world. Yes, because... Why? You left no place for yourself in the world that would be born from these fresh schematics, did you? Yeah? Yes. I am willing to believe in a nation of love everlasting. I believed in His Majesty the Tsar and in his wish. Those who have lost faith in love must be banished from the new world, the realm of eternal love. I do not have the right to enter that world. Banishment. It is more akin to being slain, irate. Eternal love, eternal overflow, eternal joy. Those who trust not to love and joy cannot enter this realm. But it is precisely one who does not trust either who could fashion such a cruel plan. This, the loving Billy Tsar had long realized. And that is why he is great. He chose me. This is my duty, my sole purpose for living. Even if I cannot step into the new world, I wish to see its descent with my own eyes, to see it rise from a cornerstone forged from my corpse. And as for you, do you still believe that an eternity of love can be attained without His Majesty's plans? Alvis. Fuck these names. And Pavlina. Their pursuit have melted away like snow. None can resist the erosion of time, the withering of the spirit, the shriveling of dreams. So many have given up so much in the fight to keep a joyous spirit, but none have succeeded. What choice can you make at this point? None. You know this as well, Lexenia, that I could not refuse you once I had recalled all. What more, now that I have become the primordial human? Hey, Eja, are you really gonna open the gate to the court of bliss? Might there be another choice? You have my utmost thanks, you two, for giving me the chance to give up, even at this stage. But alas, I cannot let her plans come to naught. So, if you wish not to see this come to pass, please, stop both of us. But before that, Tapibito, I would like to show Axinia something. I'd like you to answer a question of mine. You seek your sibling, and you have traveled the world to understand him, to seek the things that you missed out experiencing alongside him, to stand before him. But if the gap between you is too great, and you, in the end, find that he is no longer what you imagined, that your once beloved kin is kin no longer, that he has changed and become another person, someone you never imagined he might. What? Well, whatever. That didn't mean one thing. This is but a hypothetical scenario. Do not be alarmed, Paimon. What will you do, Tabibito? I'd like to know your answer. Okay. If he changes, then I will learn to love him once again. No matter how many times I have to do it. Ooh. That's love. Thank you, Tapibito. That was wonderful. Better, by far, than any answer I imagined I would get. The time has come, and the courtyard shall soon activate. It is a shame. But what's to be done? Whomsoever loves should share the burden of destiny with the ones he loves. Oi, slide, stupid.
少佐リロードふっ
fucking slide, stupid. Okay. Cannot. What do you mean cannot? What's my health? I don't even know.
作戦変更。セカンドモード。
Whoa. What happened? Oh. You sink me into the shadow realm? You think I can't get out? Yes, it did. Will I be safe here? I will. Nice.
セカンドモード。
No. Will I be safe here? I will. Oh no. The rear?
Reloading.
Here? Get... What? Oh, there it is.
届け。
Firearm overload. What? Infinite ammo or something? It ain't over till it's over. What? Hello?
Reloading.
Hold on. Oh, we are descending. The door to the world is closed. The one behind it all trembles as though shaking loose the scaled wings of a dead moth clinging to his shoulders. With several shudders, it shed its giant form. He will that once dwelt within the Eye of Grey now truly possesses a body no different from that of an ordinary person, and now bears the very appearance of the Tsar in his youth. Can I see it? And so, only two remain in this world of shadows, the one with the egg and the one outside it. Only the betrayer and the betrayed. Only the one who falls in love with the first person they see upon opening their eyes, and the beloved who knows neither love nor sorrow. At the end of the day, I haven't been able to do anything in time. Oh, here we are just falling. What a shame. This was the sole great endeavor I was meant to undertake. Aha! Ikor! So it is you. As I see it, you have done enough. You've endured the passage of time for so long, even in such a place. Your ambition burned so strongly that even the branches of fate had to bend low for you, to the point where you could escape from this place. In truth, my escape from the Shadow Realm was largely thanks to Ismailov's aid. He said it was the last thing he could do for me. And yet I still failed, and lost everything. And where are we falling to now? Perhaps we shall fall into the endless depths of the Shadow Realm, tumbling for 500 years, and another 500 thereafter. But this is already the best possible ending I could face. Is that so? Yes, Axinia. Here there is no His Majesty the Belisar, no primordial human. Here there is no court jester of Snezhnaya, no Snegurushka, no other fae. Here there is only you and me. Here we don't even need names. Is this what you wanted? Yes, it is indeed. This is good. To be within this shadowy realm. A world as small as a walnut shell. Just the two of us. At the very end. I once thought that I could never be worthy of setting foot in a world like this. You know, Tabibito is right. Why should we fear love's fading? We should insist that it stand eternally. One who dares to believe in love will not be obsessed with its disappearance. And if I believe in it, so what if I should lose it? And climb back up, shake the dust, and dirt free, head off in pursuit once more to take hold, to go forth, to love again. Why did I want to? Xenia. Be a tender moment. Where is the traveler? I once hated this world, imprisoned as it was within an eggshell. Yet in the end, all I did was build another shell. Sorry about that. Perhaps that is just how fate has been from the start, pushing you to the cliff's edge. Like the worst of nemesis. Never thought you'd be the one to say that to me. I was once driven to such fury when I learned the truth of the world, and bearing that indignation, I asked the Tsar, what is the point of an egg that does not allow the life within it to emerge from the shell? Why does it exist in this universe at all? But I never received the answer I wished to have from him. So that was a thought you once had, I see. What about now? Axinia? Do you still think the same? Do you still think this way? You've done so much. Did you ever find an answer to that question? More or less, I suppose. The answer is... you already know the answer, don't you? You once considered me far too selfish. They're reaching out. Look at that. They're reaching out. But no matter what form love takes, whether it gives or takes possession, outward expression of love always reflects what lies within in some way. To love the world is to love yourself. I'm gonna take another picture. But this is also a great thing, because this is how the world is. And one's desire to be saved must be strong enough to save the world entire. I'd always believed that I should love myself first, and then the world. Or I would fall into error just as I have today. But you are truly magnificent, Axinia. A cheap compliment. Ah, I'm hurt. That came from the bottom of my heart. Yes. Everything. Pavlina, Koschy, Che, Alvis, you, and His Majesty the Tsar. All the things you wanted. Why am I only now realizing that I too once longed for those things? So, the both of them are going to continuously fall. I don't think we'll ever see them again. Do you think it's possible that Goggles might actually be hiding inside the mechanism Axinia gave you? Probably. Who knows? And so Paimon makes several attempts at cracking the mechanism, but the only voice that answers is a cold, lifeless one. This is how the two of you learn that while Googlis has retained some of its abilities, it really is nothing more than, well, a pair of goggles at this point. It really is gone. But that's his own fault for choosing to open the door into that court of bliss or whatever. But Paimon thinks he was pretty cool when he chose to help Axinia. Even if one day the whole world were to turn against you, Paimon would stand by you no matter what. And I'll do the same for you, Paimon. Yeah. You know, now that the Bailey Saucer's body has gone missing, we're gonna be in big trouble if someone sees us now. We've gotta get out of here fast. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? For every future you. What sort of achievement is that? Even if that version of you has yet to arrive. I'll miss him. Yeah. I'll miss him. Alright. Anything else I can collect around here before I vamoose? I don't think so, but don't hurt to check. Yeah. Where does this go? Give me a moment. Was this where we came from? I was kind of caught in quite a lot of stuff. Alright. A pretty cool place. Oh well. I'll definitely miss you. That big personality. Oh, what? Go Grace. Go Grace. Equip. I doubt we will receive any more shit. Yeah. This is it? Yeah. And the rest of it is... yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. No, not here, I guess. Maybe here. Yeah. Alright. Pray tell, is it possible to call a train? Yes. Oh. You just shut up, teleport me here? That's not very cool of you. Okay. It's all. Yep, that's all. We won't be able to see Xenia again. Oh, I actually like her. Yeah, I actually quite like her. Except at the final part, but you know. It just feels very... Yeah. Because it's not like Chicheong from the Chasm, right? Where her fate is unknown. But for Xenia, we definitely know that we will not be able to see her ever again. As for the body of the Belisar, Yeah, yeah, we will be so fucked if anybody ever finds out what happened here. Okay, with that said, no. Huh. If Swan, like, what? Huh. Yeah, I could have sworn I came here already, but I guess not. We've offered every little tidbit already, right? Yeah. Should be the case. Okay. We've got some time, so I might as well finish the event. Yeah. Might as well finish the event. Or maybe I'll leave it to... actually, no. Its tail? No, not interested. No one's gonna say hi to me. Why is there snow here? Oh. Talk to them? Fight them? No? Oh, okay. Then how about some of these fuckers? Mess chef. Field medic. Oh, whatever. Alright. Nothing's nothing. Then probably what comes next will be... Can't go here. Right? Actually, yeah, hold on. Hold on. Can I take that train? This is a transfer platform. Ta-da. Hello. Yeah, is it possible I call the train here? No. It was just once in the thingy. Okay, then is it safe to assume there's going to be an expansion that way? Right? Would it be safe to assume that there will be an expansion that way? Yes. I'm gonna say yes. And then white birch snow grave, ever frozen. Ah. I look forward to exploration, but at the same time, I don't look forward to exploration. Might be fun, right? Might just be the fun I need. Yeah. Might just be the fun I need. What the hell is this then? Back off. Ow. We are warm here. So we're backtracking to somewhere over here. Yeah. Around here, as Googleo said, is a train station. Ta-da. Let's get inside. There's a chest nearby. Sure there is. Right. From there is where the train came from. Real windy stuff. Oh. Hello? Now this was not what I was expecting. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's fine. We're not here to explore. Yet. Maybe I can find Alyosha. Probably not. Because it's there I need to go to, right? To meet him. No, it's over there. Doggo. Okay. Own time on target. The event ends in 6 days. Alright. Then I think we'll do just fine. I hope. No. And 5. Let's further satisfy our addiction. Yeah. Ooh, finally. Oh, do we get extra... Oh, what was it again? Did we get extra rewards? Where the hell is... Where is she? There they are. Do I want Bennett? Or do I have a buffer that may or may not be better? Like you, for example?
もちろん手伝ってあげる。
Probably. Let's begin. So what's the rotation? The rotation is...
じゃあ行くよ。みんなには内緒よ。はっ、土に寝よう。契約を果たせ、シュトラリ。
危険！太陽の本能を！
No, no melt. Oh,
拒絶
oops.
この心を持って天に帰る。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
この天下で裁く！
Ooh, melted all shots.
退却や
We'd love to see that.
みんなには内緒よ。
Yeah, it's nice to know, but if Setlani doesn't get back her energy, then not a lot of point, you know? Stop. There we go. Yeah. Not a lot of point if Setlani doesn't get all her energy back by the time we get back to her again. So let's see. She currently still has her instructor set. 163. Yeah, you definitely need a lot more than the 163. I'll plant this on you. There we go. You should now be very well endowed. Okay, same team. Okay. Set timer.
もうええ！
拒絶私はずっとその中に手加減なしよ。口封じは任せたからね。
危険！太陽の本能を！
No.
退却この心を持って天に帰る。土に寝よう。契約を果たせ。
Let's make it.
リーチパパそうよ。
石煙に葬られよ！ 烈日！
拒絶みんなには内緒よ。さあ働きなさい。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
加速すると危険！太陽の本能を！
反逆はい私はずっとその中にいる。口封じは
My
任
energy
せたから
keeps
ね。
getting lower and lower.
石煙に葬られよ！
No.
じゃあ行くよ。退却
Stop it.
手加減なしよ。
I can't believe that happened.
太陽の本能を！
退却 みんなには内緒よ。絶妙よ、契約を果たせ。悪用の
この天下で裁く。
Ain't easy trying to melt every single bloody hit. That's for sure. Okay. I don't stay here any longer. Okay, they have been cracking down on instant clears. Right? Except for this one. This one's still here. Right? Yeah, this one's still here. Quick, 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 quick. Awesome. And that is the extent of my Billy Astro Wonderland dailies. So simple. Hey, what's this? So simple. Be 3 different ones. Now I'll do it on my own time and target. Okay. Now let's get out of here. And not militia, serenity pot. Okay, you're doing pretty well.
この同点。
Realm Depot, right? Yeah.
同点について。
And I think that's all. Okay. This is the end. You are excellent, yes. I know. I don't need you to tell me. Oh, hi. I didn't collect that at all. Maybe I should. Thank you for watching. There might not be time for a stream tomorrow. May not. Because the day after that I have to go back to work. And I would like a little bit of time to sleep. Yeah. Okay. We'll end it right on time and then I'll go chat with my friends or something. Okay. See y'all when I see y'all. I'm feeling hungry again. Right.